So, guys, I was just thinking about this whole situation about my employee and taking on this high ass car payment. Um, and guys, one thing I wanna let you guys know, she bears responsibility into this. She signed for that loan. Um, she didn't do her due diligence. Um, so yeah, I'm mad about it because I just hate to see someone get put in this type of position. Because I know making these payments is going to be hard for her, but she bears responsibility in this situation also because she signed for it. You know, she should have did her due diligence, um, made sure this is a good deal for her. You know, so I'm not taking any responsibility away from her. She bears responsibility in this decision for sure. Um, but one thing about it is, guys, it just reminds me of um, of how Americans live. We live from one chaotic situation to the next chaotic situation, robbing Peter to pay Paul. Pretty much is what we're doing. We're robbing Peter to pay Paul, and and most Americans, we just make bad decisions when we're under financial stress. We just make bad decisions because in her case, she was just thinking, "I need a car." I need a car. I need a car. My transmission just went out. I need to get me a car. So she made a bad decision, in my opinion. She made a bad decision, and um, she got taken for a ride, and taken for a ride with a $600 a month car payment that she's gonna have to pay on for the next 6 years. But like I said, this is what happens when we are operating from a point of financial duress. In her case, she needs a car, and they talk her into taking on a car payment that she can afford. That's going to be hard for her to pay. It's going to be a financial strain. But again, when we're under financial stress, we make bad decisions like this. Not just her, but Americans, period. And then those bad decisions, we think it's going to solve our problem, but it's going to cause more harm for us down the road. Now, this is going to be $600 a month. She's not going to have for the next 6 years. What else could she have done with this $600 a month? Or just got a cheaper car, did her due diligence and got a cheaper car. There's a lot of what ifs that factor into this. But again, this is how Americans live. From one emergency to the next is how most Americans live. We go out and we take on a bad car loan because we need a car today. Because we know we got children, we got to get back and forth to work, all of this, got things to do, we got to live life. So we take on a bad car loan that we know is not good for us because we're operating under financial stress. We go out and we use credit cards because we don't have any emergency savings or any assets. And we rack up credit card debt. Again, because we're operating from a point of financial stress and duress. Pretty much duress because we're under stress because we have no moolah, no cash. And then, we have an emergency and then we'll go to payday loans with 800% interest rates. Guys, the average payday loan is $500, right? $500. And the average person needs to roll that over about 3 times, incurring more interest before they can pay it off. And I look at that and I'm like, it's just $500. But 60% of Americans don't even have $500 in their checking account right now. 60% of Americans, 70% of Americans don't even have $1,000 saved right now. And probably about 55% of Americans don't even have $500 saved right now. So every day, they're going from a chaotic situation to a chaotic situation to another chaotic situation. Because why? They're under financial stress, which is causing them to be under duress and make bad financial decisions. That's what happens. So when we're under this financial stress, we're taking on bad car loans. We're just signing the life away. We're running up credit card debt, just going into steeper and steeper debt. We're using payday loans because we don't have any money. And all of this is just going to hurt us down the road. We think we're solving the problem, but we're not. We're actually adding more problems we're going to have to deal with down the road. Guys, I was listening to a YouTuber today. Guys, there's YouTubers out here broke. I was listening to a YouTuber today. 20,000 subs. And she actually said she needs to take on debt to get ahead in life. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, I'm like, where the hell did she get that from? She actually said, a YouTuber with 20,000 subs. I just clicked on the channel just to see what nonsense she was talking about. And she says she needs to take on debt to thrive in life because that's how broke she is. Even YouTubers out here broke, got no money, under financial stress, duress, because their lives are pretty much, oh, poor me, I don't have a job, just got laid off, just got fired on YouTube because they need to make money. And will tell you they need to make money because they don't have any money. Single moms. I don't have any money. I'm doing, having to DoorDash and do Uber Eats, and it's like a lot of people are struggling right now, guys. A lot of people are struggling right now. But again, I'm going to say it again. The only ones I see not struggling is the ones that have assets. The ones that's been investing for a long period of time. I'm gonna say it again. I was at work today, and on my work computer is Copilot. And so I said, you know what? Let me see if Copilot says the same thing. So I typed in Copilot because I know Gemini says it. I know ChatGPT says it. So I went on my work computer and I was like, I typed in on Copilot, and I said, what is the best way to build wealth for the average American citizen? And again, ta-da! Stock market number 1, investing in real estate number 2. So I don't care who you ask, guys. The stock market is your number 1 wealth generator for the average individual. And until individuals get this through their thick skulls, it doesn't matter how many jobs you work. It doesn't matter how many side gigs you work. Until you learn about money and your habits, how you deal with your money, you're going to remain broke. I don't care how many degrees you get, how many side gigs you want to work, how many jobs you want to work. Until you understand how money works and understand your relationship around money, you're going to continue to struggle. So guys, enjoy your night. Have a great night. Like the video, share the video, and most important, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel, Frank Talks Money. Me and my buddy Blazo, we out.